Okay, we are live, Valerie.
Okay. Well, we're going to call this meeting to order. This is a special meeting to finish at the end of the year. And the first thing we will do, we'll have roll call.
Okay, Mrs. Harden,
Present.
Mrs. Moss,
Present.
Mr. Voorhees,
Present.
Mr. Bowers.
Present.
Okay, Acting Mayor Moss.
Number one, a new business is ordinance to amend Harrison Steel annexation ordinance.
What this is, Harrison Steel did a survey of the same property that we did a survey of, and they vary by a couple of feet. And it's everything that they have in their paperwork with like their bank and what they're doing with their development is based on their survey. So we're making ours match their survey, so there's not a discrepancy. So I've got 2 copies of that, one for Joanne, one to be recorded. If there's a motion to approve that.
I'll make a motion, we approve ordinance number 2023-1220. All of these,
No, just
this one, A. Okay, amending the annexation of Harrison Steel to match, or us to match theirs, correct?
Correct.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Passed. Do you need anyone to sign?
Yes.
Me, right?
You're the sponsoring, and Valerie will send where Larry's name is.
Okay.
Make it legible, please.
You talking to me?
Yes, Mayor.
Did I
Right
sign
there.
everything?
You gotta sign both.
Judge, as they're finishing that up, you had conversation when they're gonna talk about breaking ground or anything?
On the underground storage tanks?
No, on that.
Oh, no idea.
Okay, I didn't know if you heard anything. I've had several people start asking now, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. When I send Rob the tax abatement paperwork that we're gonna finish signing tonight, I'll ask him that.
Thank you.
Ready to move on?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2, the GNX Economic Developmental Agreement.
This is the same agreement that was passed out, but it's been corrected because there was a typo in it before. And it calls for $600,000 in economic development payments in 4 payments of $150,000 each. And let me see when those start. The first payment shall be no earlier than 60 days after the project commercial operation date and no later than 90 days after that. And then the second, third, and fourth payments are on anniversaries of that date. And that satisfied the request that the fire chief had about additional training and equipment to cover it based on conversations he had with their safety person saying you're going to be out here a lot and you're going to need to know how to respond and you may have to buy additional equipment. So they gave every change that we asked to that agreement.
And are you satisfied with this agreement?
Sure am, yes.
Okay. Because I read it, and I'm not a lawyer, but, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, so this,
you feel it protects the city.
it protects the city, but it reflects the opportunity cost that the city can't grow in that direction anymore, other than in the 500-foot setback area.
Right.
But I mean, so the city is giving up something for possible future growth in that direction. It can go around it, but I mean, it recognizes that opportunity cost.
Yes.
Are there any other questions about the agreement?
No.
Valerie? Any questions?
No.
Scott?
No questions, sir.
And is there a motion to approve the agreement for economic development?
I will make a motion that we approve the agreement for economic development between the city of Attica and Dolphin Solar LLC as written. Can I get a second?
Can I get a second? Yes. I will second that. And is everyone in favor?
Aye.
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 Sit down. We should sign that as acting mayor. There are 2 copies.
I think you signed it.
There's another copy.
All of these copies have to be signed.
Both of them.
Both
Yes.
of
Mhm. Yes, please. And we'll give them right to
And-
Dolphin, and Dolphin will sign both and
Okay.
return one to us.
Okay. Is that good enough for
Yeah,
that?
sure is. And if you remember or recall from the last meeting on the 11th, there's also a transportation agreement, and it really involves the county more than the town. But it talked about road cuts and
Yes.
driveways.
Yes.
And Eric had looked at it and he was fine with it. He said that their standards matched what the city does when it repairs road cuts. So he didn't have any concerns about it, but we're not gonna sign that yet. That gets signed closer to the time of the project.
Okay, good. Are we ready for number 3?
Yes.
Okay. Number 3, signing Form SB1 from Harrison Steel Casting Company relating to their abatement.
And what this is, remember I talked about keeping the window open for 2 years for the economic development or the economic revitalization area? So the area has to be designated a certain type of area before you can grant an abatement within it. And you can set the clock on how long that window is going to stay open, or you can set a limit on how much of the investment that they make is going to be. You could say capped at $1 million investment, or you can attach, or you can have a different schedule other than the one that we've already adopted. This is just setting it at a 2-year window for the economic revitalization area. And Valerie, what's your middle initial?
S.
F.
S.
S. And is it VALE?
AAL.
I knew that. I've seen that.
ALIE.
So we've already approved this, not to exceed 2 calendar years, and it expires on.
And that was the thing where we discussed where they're not getting this final piece. It's delayed to like June of this
Yeah.
next year or something.
Because they ordered what they had.
December 31st of 2025. Okay.
So is there any kind of motion with that? Or is that
They've
just-
already
Okay.
voted for this. I just need an autograph on
All
it
right.
before I can send it in. Okay. So that requires. Valerie's autograph. And I'll get you copies, and I'll get copies of that to the assessor's office.
All right, sounds good.
And you've got copies of the declaratory resolution and the confirmatory resolution and the waiver of all compliance already, because you've got one and I.
Okay.
And that's all down to the 4th item.
The last thing I have is just resolution number 2023-1220B. And after the Board of Works final round of claims that was authorized yesterday, there were just a few other things where we needed to move monies around within departments just to make sure there weren't any deficits. So you can look it over. You probably already have. Like I said, that's just to move. It's not any additionals or anything like that. It's just moving money around in the different departments to cover expenses.
Do we need to change the date on there? It says so resolved the 11th day of December. Should be the
Yeah.
20th.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Where do you see that?
Kind of
Down right
on the
above
left-hand
sponsoring.
side.
Oh, down there. Yes, yes. Glad you caught that. I caught it up at the top.
I will make a motion that we approve resolution number 2023-1220B, transferring monies from within departments as outlined in the document.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, and then I guess if got a sponsoring council member can sign it and then please. The audio picked up that statement.
Living in the past.
Thank you very, very much.
Did you want to open stuff up for this petition?
Oh, I forgot all about that. Thank you. Is there anything, any opening comments that the citizens have that they'd like to bring forward today, this evening? Okay.
Valerie followed the agenda, Scott. You're adding things.
Yeah.
Just mess with
She's the
that.
mayor. She can do what she wants to do.
She did great.
What, I'm sure you have something to present to us?
Me?
Yes, you?
Oh, no, I know.
No.
I'm with Dolphin.
You're not, okay.
Yeah, she's-
Okay, well, I wasn't real sure. Thank you.
though. I very much appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Okay. Is that it?
I believe so.
You did a great job. You're very efficient.
Well, can I have a adjournment?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
A second.
We're all adjourned. Thank you. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Great job,
Thank you.
Val.
Uh,
Should I send that to Mary or for signature?